Well, good morning, everyone. We are back with our third session as we lead up to Grand Rapids Giving Day. And today I have with me Stephanie Scott from the OtherWay Ministries and Shari Glass from the Grand Rapids Police Foundation. Thank you so much for being with us this morning.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, it's so exciting as we lead up to Grand Rapids Giving Day. This is a first for Grand Rapids, which is so cool. But before we dive into that, I'd love to just hear from each of you. What are the nonprofits that you're a part of, and what do they do? Like, what do they do in our community? I'll start with you, Stephanie.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for having us. This is such an amazing event, and having your support means the world to us. So the OtherWay Ministries has been around for 57 years,
Okay.
servicing neighbors on our West Side community. We're three things. We're faith-based, asset-based. So we believe every single neighbor and every single human has an amazing purpose to give this world, and it's our job to bring it to the forefront. And location-based. So we service 850 families every month
Oh, wow.
on the west side of Grand Rapids alone,
Oh, my gosh.
with food security programs,
Okay.
childcare, and then also affordable housing. So it's a big task, and it takes a village for sure.
That's amazing. Awesome. So cool. And what about you, Shari?
The Grand Rapids Police Foundation, we were established in 2016,
Okay.
and we provide essential equipment for innovative programs that would otherwise go unfunded by the city budget. So there's a lot of different departments that fall under us. We have K-9, we have a lot of youth programs like On Base, some hockey clinics, that kind of stuff. We have victim services. So we provide, whether it be financial help when someone's trying to leave an abusive situation, if they need diapers, if they need formula. So we do a lot of events throughout the year to raise money. For those, we do peer support for officers that may be involved in some traumatic situations when they're on the job, for the families and that kind of stuff. So there's a whole bunch of things, umbrella, that falls underneath us, but our purpose is to kind of help those things that maybe aren't covered under the budget.
Man, so cool. So it sounds like for both of your nonprofits, you're very ingrained in the Grand Rapids community, you're serving those in need from a wide variety of needs, right? So, as we look ahead to 2025, what are some of the things that you guys have set on your horizons? Like, what are the needs that you're looking to serve? And I guess, how can people get involved in that? I'll start with you, Stephanie.
Yeah, so our food program has been going strong since COVID, and prices continue to rise. The average cost for a family right now for food is $475 a month.
Oh my!
That they're spending, and that's a lot, especially when you're low to lower middle class trying to get by with housing prices on the rise. So really continuing to service and focusing on that need. And we're growing. Actually, we have a capital campaign that will be starting next year. We're developing an incubator kitchen that will service the West Side neighbors. And again, the focus being let's empower each other to make gains and to thrive and prosper in this world. And that's another way that, in addition to providing resources, we can empower and uplift neighbors. So that's a huge focus of ours for next year.
Wow. So in this food scarcity, right? What are some of the effects in the Grand Rapids community that people may not know or may not see, right? And, I think of that, for many folks that are in the business world, right? They may not even come in contact with situations like you probably see every day. So what are some of those byproducts that you see day in and day out in your ministry?
Yeah. So our food program is kind of unique in the sense we have three tiers to it. So the first is, hey, it's an emergent situation and I need food now, right? And so we have the pantry that offers that. And then we have a Stair Up, which is the co-op program. So it's hey, you know what? I'm back starting to get on my feet. I'm feeling good. I have some contribution to make. So it's a membership model.
Yeah.
And then the third is where we all want to be, where we can just walk into Meijer stores and get whatever we want, right? And not look at the price tag of anything and just know, hey, we're going to be fed.
Yeah.
So we really work with a three-tiered approach to that. And then as they're coming through the pantry, it's also connecting other resources, whether that be housing or counseling. We have counseling on site, or youth to our youth program. We service 42 youth every single day, and on Thursdays, with our refuge program. So it's just really important to look at look at entry points to serve and to really love on and really uplift and empower a family and say, how can we connect the dots? And programs like Giving Day is a perfect example of how we can do that together, right?
Absolutely.
We all
Yeah.
bring value to the table. We all have things that we want to offer. And together we can really make a whole person.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And fill in the niches that the other one's not able to.
Absolutely.
Which is what this event will do.
Yeah.
It will connect us all. So if that's not what our foundation's part of, we can reach out to someone that we know
That's
that
right.
maybe can fit that need.
Yeah.
And
that we're not
actually,
able
we work together. I don't even know if you know that, but like, so we have an emergency response team through the OtherWay through Carl Williams. So we work hand in hand sometimes with the police, right?
Yeah.
In emergent situations or with families that are going through crisis or, to her point, domestic violence or things that there's a need now. And it's this event is so cool too, because again, it adds to what we're all trying to do together collectively in the streets of putting it together on a platform and saying, how can we serve and what can we do?
That's so amazing. So, Shari, as you look ahead, what are some of the things that you guys are setting your sights on for 2025? What gaps, what services are still left unhandled that need filling?
Absolutely. 2025 is really my hope that we took 2024 to kind of learning all the things out there, all the programs out there, and where the needs are. And that's what I'm excited for. Like we did National Night Out this past year. So
Yeah.
we're able to talk to people in the community and see what they need.
Yeah.
Because what I think they need might be completely different for what they need.
Right.
And
Right.
so, like we were talking about with the Kent County Sheriff also does a lot of that community stuff that the Grand Rapids Police is, and we get called to different scenes and some traumatic situations. One of the main things that we're starting in January that we're excited about is our Victim Services Game Night. We
Okay.
did it for the first time last year, and we're doing it again January 23rd, and it's at our facility on Alpine, and we're just going to have it family friendly. Any kids can come. We've had kids and adults come, and we have games set up, kind of like the House Rules board game
Yeah,
place
yeah.
downtown Grand Rapids, which shout out to them. They're fabulous, and they support us in a lot of our things that we
That's
do.
awesome.
But doing that kind of stuff where kids are playing, adults are playing, and we're going to raise money to do, we put together a little informational thing where like $50 can provide a full month of bus rides to a victim to get
Oh, wow.
into services for work. 45, 3 months of phone services. Like how much that money can make a difference moving forward to a family that
Yeah.
needs to get out of a situation. We even have sensory bags that we do for volunteers that they go to scenes of events that some children who need that sensory bag to kind of calm down and take the breaths and start over.
Yeah.
So we're doing a lot of that. That's kind of that's our first event of the year that we're looking forward to. And then we're ramping back up for all of our on-base programs, which is baseball clinics for kids over the summer.
Awesome.
Last summer, we had twice as many kids who wanted to get involved. So we have officers who are coaching them and hanging out with them and mentoring them. We do, breakfast and lunch and that kind of stuff for the event. So we're kind of just in the midst of planning all next year. We're looking
Yeah.
forward to it. This is going to be a great event, and I'm excited to connect with other people in the community who can encourage me and help me and guide me as we're doing this
Yeah.
too, and let us know where we can make that community feel like they're being heard and cared for.
Wow, that's amazing. That's so cool. So I want to take the focus to the actual event, Giving Day, right? So the purpose of Giving Day is really this goal and this movement to raise $250,000 that will essentially go towards 50 plus female founded nonprofits in the Grand Rapids area. And, I'm interested, like, what was compelling to you guys and what do you see as the importance of an event like this? Again, this is kind of the first time that Grand Rapids is doing this and making this happen. So what drew you guys into this event?
What drew me is I was speaking with one of the persons who started it, Erica, and she was so encouraging to the foundation and how we can plug into the community.
Yeah.
And I feel that's what we need to do. We need to get let them know we're here. A lot of people don't know we're here yet, even though we've been around since 2016, and how we can reach out to them directly. So what do they need? What can we do? How can we work together? I think that's going to be the big thing for this event is what I'm looking forward to is working together and seeing how all of these foundations and all of these, people can make a difference because it is a tough time right now, especially with all the things you guys do with food and housing is huge, and
Yeah.
it's very daunting.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. What about for you?
For me, Eric and I have worked and served together now for 6 years, and I think we share a spirit of collective impact and love for humanity. And, we're so much stronger together. And so many times, we're all doing this work, and sometimes it can be competitive. It shouldn't be, but it is. And the reason it is because, right, funding only goes so far. So
Right.
to think, hey, how can we work together to really encourage, uplift, empower, and raise funding collectively to make mass impact? But then also highlight so many amazing grassroots organizations and nonprofits and enterprises that are doing such astronomical work that so many people have even no idea exist
Yeah.
is just such a blessing, because there are resources and there are people who do want to get involved, whether that's volunteering or serving or donating or becoming a philanthropist. Like, tap in,
Yeah.
So this will be a great way to highlight all the greatness that exists right here in Grand Rapids and really support in a way that really can really push the needle forward.
Yeah, it's so cool. I mean, an event like this, I was thinking about it earlier this week as we, have been doing these podcasts, right? We interviewed with New Growth Project, which is right in Rockford, Michigan, right? And I live in Rockford, and I was like, man, I didn't even know about this, but this is so cool, right? And awareness plays such a big part in that, and I think that's that really highlights the importance of really just getting the word out. So in that spirit, where can folks get involved with your nonprofits and your organizations? And then along with that, is there any organizations or nonprofits that you would want to highlight as we end today?
So to get involved with the OtherWay, the otherway.org is a great starting point, our website and social media. We're kicking off a Christmas promotion. It's our, 30th year running the Christmas store Shop with Dignity. So 128 families. What's really cool about this program is the families that are also being empowered and benefiting from Christmas donations, toys, work, manage, run the whole shop.
Oh, that's
They're
cool.
working hard up until Christmas. But what's really cool is to see every child walk out and know that they're going to have a present underneath that tree.
That's amazing.
And this year we're doing pictures with Santa too. Those things that we take for granted as kids, like, hey, we knew we were going to get pictures with Santa, and we knew Santa was going to eat some milk and cookies.
Yep.
Not everybody has that. So bringing that holiday spirit.
That's cool.
So again, that's the promotion we have going on right now. And you can go to theotherway.org or email me at sscott@theotherway.org, and I will get back to you ASAP.
Awesome. Cool. What about you?
Our website is grpolicefoundation.com. It has my information on it. We have a Facebook page, Grand Rapids Police Foundation, and you can contact me through that also.
Awesome. So cool. And National Night Out, that's a great event.
It was fun.
Yes.
That was we were on the west side for the doggone one, or and it was fun. It was fun
So
just
good.
seeing all the kids out there having fun, and we have our canine was out there, and everyone likes the dogs. Everybody
Amazing.
likes to hang out with it.
How can you not?
I know, they're so adorable and they're so talented.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for being a part of this, and I'm so excited to see what this event brings, as well as what 2025 can do for the Grand Rapids community. So thank you for all the work that you're doing, and
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you for the opportunity.
We appreciate you.
Appreciate it.